All right, what's going on, beautiful people? It's the North Shore 9 Postgame Show, powered by Primanti Bros. I am Tyler. With me is Ryan. Ryan, we're starting a little Saturday tradition here with our postgame shows.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, didn't we just do this last week?
Yeah, we did.
Terrible baseball game, Saturday night. A team that just went to 5-10. Yeah, this is a bad tradition to start, Tyler.
Yeah, but last year we didn't really do any shows together.
Yeah, I don't think so. Well, I was doing a lot of afternoons with Cody last year.
So I mean, what I mean by that is I guess I get to enjoy the losses with someone else. Now I don't have to hear Donardo and Jim complain about it all the time. I get to complain with you, Ryan.
Right.
And we get to complain about how the Pirates have 4 hits today, score 2 runs. Yeah. Another lifeless offensive performance. I don't know the answer here.
I mean, I don't. My answer was a year and a half ago, fire everybody from top down, but apparently we're not going to do that. So I do have my Guinness, so there's another tradition for these. Because Lord knows I need. Well, you got a water? Come on, you need this team.
I know
this team drives you to drink, so you got to do something. All right, so they're 5-10. Last year when they decided or whatever, was going to bring Shelton back, didn't a bunch of people tell us that if they start off poorly in 2025, he would be the one to go? Well, we're 5-10 is now the time. And I'm not saying that's going to like fix everything, but at some point somebody's got to go, right?
Yeah, I don't know if 5-10 is the record that forces them to pull the trigger on Shelton here, but we're getting to that point for sure. I mean, you can't be like, if we get to, I don't know how many games they have to play here by the end of April, but say they're, 11, 12 games under 500. It's definitely on the table, I think. But we can talk about Shelton all we want, but this lineup today, I don't know what else we want Derek Shelton to do. And I know he has not done anything to really impress anyone as a manager, I don't think. But this lineup today had a average OPS of somewhere around 588 coming into today.
Yep.
It's terrible. And it's not like you can argue to play anyone else. It's terrible.
Well, they came into the season with, the roster as it was constructed, which really didn't have too much depth. We've seen injury after injury. Cruz, where's Onyo Cruz? He's not on the IL. He's just taking up a roster space at this point. He hasn't played in, a handful of games. So you lose Nick Gonzalez. Who else I don't even know who else you lost. Horowitz. That's right. How did I forget him? Because he was never here.
Joey Bart's down right now.
Yeah, Bart's down. So when you have a couple injuries, which injuries always happen, but when you play with such a thin, margin, you have a couple injuries. This is what you're left with. Like this team is not constructed to be able to handle four or 5 injuries, let alone a couple. It's just, dude, Tommy Pham signed for $4 million, which I don't think he was getting a major league deal from anybody else definitely for not $4 million. He's hitting 128, Tyler. OPS, the OPS, which is the combined stat of 2 other stats, his OPS is 406.
Yeah.
And the rest of this lineup, I mean, look at these averages. Brian Reynolds, 203. Hayes, 212. Endy Rodriguez, 190. Valdez, 174. It's brutal, man.
It is. So
There's
I
no
guess
fixing it. There's no fixing it.
there's not. Unless you just restart and get a completely new team. I
That's
don't
what I
know
mean.
what else you
At
could do.
this point, you can't. I mean, at this point, you can't fix it unless, you're just going to clean house.
Some of this is going to regress back to the mean. Like Brian Reynolds isn't a 203 hitter. I don't think Tommy Pham's going to hit 128, but I don't know if he's going to hit that much over the Mendoza line. Like, I don't think
Right.
Endy's this bad. You get Joey Bart back. Like, they'll get better offensively. But
Not much.
yeah, that's
That's
like,
the question.
the ceiling's still not there. Like, the floor will raise a little bit, but that ceiling's still not good.
Nope.
I guess to talk about today. You want to talk about the pitching here? Andrew Heaney gets a start.
Yep.
Clean through 2 innings. I thought he looked really good. He was doing a really good job of keeping the Reds off balance. Mixed speeds up really well. Did the same thing he did his last start where it looked like he left a lot over the plate, but nobody could just get on top of anything. A lot of weak contact. And then the 3rd inning came into play.
Yeah.
Gives up a single, hits 2 batters. Ellie De La Cruz hits a monster grand slam. And really, that's the only damage to Andrew Heaney all day.
Yeah, it was a weird start because, like you said, he cruised those first 2 innings. He was looking like, the guy that he was out last time out, where he went 7 shutout innings or whatever. He was cruising, and all of a sudden, he gets one guy gets on, and he starts getting erratic, like hitting guys, and then De La Cruz hits a grand slam, which Great American Ballpark grand slam, but it happens. And at this point, you're down 4-0. I mean, you're cooked with this lineup. Like, the game's over at that point. So and he settled down after that. It was just that 3rd inning, like you said. He ends up still going 6 innings, only gives up 3 hits. But it's at that point he knows he's toast. Like, once you give up the grand slam, this offense, it's very few games is this offense going to rally and score 5 runs and get back into it. So. Yeah, it was a weird start from him, and you had a soft throwing lefty on the other side of the on the mound too for the Reds. So, but of course, it's always the Pirates don't get the better of them. So,
yeah, and a point to Heaney here. He gives you 6 innings still. He does give up the 4 runs, but he's able to get through 6. Saves the bullpen a little bit in the game that was pretty much over in the 3rd inning. So it's good to, I guess, if you're looking for a positive in this game, it's that they didn't have to burn up some bullpen arms in a game that was already lost in the 3rd inning.
Right.
So, yay, Andrew Heaney. Thanks.
Hey, well, shout out to the last 2 games. We just lose it on the road in 9 innings. You don't have to throw anybody in the 9th inning. So
there we go.
You save an arm, you save an inning or 2 with these road losses. So save the bullpen for Carmen Majinski's start tomorrow.
Yeah.
As they try to avoid the sweep against I think Hunter Greene's pitching for the Reds, so that'll be good.
Yeah, good call on that. And then we got to see Kyle Nicholas return. And he looked like he normally does. I mean, look, the stuff plays. Like, the stuff is really good from Kyle Nicholas. He has no idea where that baseball is going when it comes out of his hands. The fastball has a ton of life, man, but it has no idea where it's going.
Yeah, and I like Nicholas, and I was looking forward to seeing him to start the year. But like you said, it's pretty much more the same from what we know from him. He walks a guy, gives up a hit, and then the defense behind him fails. He gets a ground ball to IKF, throw to second, Valdez just drops it. I mean, a double play ball for should have been. And the defense we got guys all over the place. You just can't win. But it's just more of the same with Nicholas. He needs to have work on the control and stop walking guys and getting base runners on and not relying on his defense, because you can't do that with this infield. But it was more of the same. He gives up the 1 run, and that was it.
And just, I feel like we have to talk about that defensive play where Valdez just completely drops the ball. And normally we can complain here that Valdez might be playing out of position because normally he is playing out of position. He's really a second baseman. He's got to make that play there. And it's just at the point now where it's every single game someone is doing this. It's not the same guy every time. A lot of times it is the same people, but every single game they have some really, really stupid defensive play that should never happen at the major league level. It's every day.
Every day. And you had Canario overrunning that single
Yeah.
in center, and it's like, we've seen Cruz do that like 4 times this year, and it's just like, what are we doing? Like that's what I'm saying. When it goes like to Shelton, like, are they practicing this stuff? Like what? Like it's fundamentals. Like it was a throw from shortstop to second. Like Valdez has to catch that. He has to turn that double play, and it's just more of the same. Like like you said, you can't even say he was playing out of position because that is his position. It's just a head scratcher, man. And
So frustrating.
Shelton didn't stick with Nicholas too long. He takes him out after that
Right.
ground ball, and Tim Isa finished up. But yeah, like I said, the pitching. Pitching wasn't the reason they lost the game, but I mean they gave up 5 runs, so it,
Right.
it is what it is. But yeah,
Yeah, just too many free passes today, basically.
yep.
Allowed too many guys to get on, and when your offense is as bad as this team's offense is, 5 runs is a hole they got to dig out of that they just can't. Now, they did try to with one of Jim's little buddies, Alexander Canario, hits a home run. That's his first as a Pirate, right? I'm not missing another one in
I
here.
believe so.
Yeah, I'm not missing
Sure.
another one that happened in like the 11th inning of some random game.
By the way, Jim Rosati at this game tonight, and yesterday. So that's, Rosati curse lives on.
That's a good point.
Right? I didn't even know that until like the 3rd inning. I was like, oh yeah, Jim's at the game. This makes more sense now.
We just talked about that on NS9 Live too.
Yeah, it lives on. It's not dead. Jim tries to tell you it's dead, but I mean, Jim was out. He was out injuring people this year. Straight out. He's looking forward to seeing Horowitz dead. He's looking forward to seeing Nick Gonzalez dead. It's just yeah. Don't go to the game tomorrow, Jim, for the love of God.
Yeah. Like, maybe, you know what? Maybe the Pirates knew that Jim was in attendance, and that's why all these guys are already just on the IL or didn't play today. Maybe that's why O'Neal Cruz hasn't seen the field.
I don't know. It's just this team. Like we just go a man down for like 6 games, 6 days. Like it's just like, Cruz, we'll figure it out. We don't know if he needs an IL stint. So then they'll wait 7 days and then he'll end up going on the IL.
Yeah, we'll retro it. It'll be fine.
But Canario, first home run. It's more of the same with him. Like when he connects, he could hit the ball really far. It's just he struggles at connecting with it. But yeah, he runs into one, gets the Pirates on the board. Pirates scratch out another run. I mean that's scratching out. That's exactly what they do. And yeah, 2 runs just not good enough. I mean this lineup with these injuries or even without the injuries, like they're just not scoring more than 4 runs a game mostly.
Yeah, but as Jim does say about Canario, he hits the ball hard and the ball goes hard. That is what Jim said on 93.7 The Fan today.
It goes hard.
It was a bar.
Oh God. Speaking of more of the same with Cal Nicholas, can we talk about Henry Davis?
Yeah, his return.
Yeah, so Davis comes back up because Bart got injured. Whether I don't know if it was still from the ND just running him over, but Bart's injured, so Davis is back. Davis starts at catcher tonight, batting 9th, and I'm not excited to see him, but I'm intrigued to see, has he learned anything? Are we going to see anything different from him? And Tyler, just more of the same. Like he's undercutting everything. He's trying to pull everything. His stance, Tyler, like his back foot, when he's done with some of these swings, like he's going to break his ankle. His ankle is like touching the dirt right next to home plate. Like he looks so off balance making that swing. And he's popping everything. What do you have today? A foul out, pop up, grounder, 0 for 3. I guess he didn't strike out at least.
That was
I don't know.
something.
It just looked like more of the same from him.
Yeah. Trying to watch him like and kind of overanalyze his 3 at bats. I guess in my opinion, he looked a little more like his rookie year, Henry Davis, where I think he was at least looked like he was able to hit a fastball. We saw him out in front of a couple sliders today that he yanked 5,000 feet foul.
Yep.
But it looked more, I guess, like the rookie version of Henry, because last year I think we saw him just not able to touch a fastball in any way, shape, or form. So maybe a little bit more like that, but that's not really a compliment because he was terrible his rookie year as well.
Right.
Um,
We're grasping at straws here. That's for sure.
I don't know. I mean, it's a wait and see game with him, but he doesn't look that much different to me right now.
No. I mean,
He
I
just,
guess
doesn't find enough barrels.
No. It said if it, and like you said, if he does, he's fouling something extremely foul or extremely far, but foul. I guess, one positive you could I didn't think he looked too bad tonight at catcher.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Didn't really have any, there wasn't any ND throws into the center field or something like that to it's kind of a, there wasn't too many base runners on in this game. Like it was just kind of a for having 2 soft throwing lefties on the mound at Great American Ballpark. This wasn't really the game you were expecting to see. I mean, what was there 8 hits total in the game?
There were 8 hits total today.
Yeah, so if that grand slam doesn't happen, yeah, it's like there's like 3 runs scored in this game. So it was just a weird game in that aspect, but yeah, at least, yeah, I'll say that at least he looked, I guess, better behind the plate.
Yeah, I did want to mention that as well because I thought early on, especially in the first couple innings, I thought he looked really good framing some down and away pitches from Heaney. And maybe part of that was the umpire was giving that low strike very easily. But I thought he looked really fluid back there, a lot less clunky. He looks like a catcher sometimes.
Yeah,
So that is a positive. Actually, honestly, for the most part, he looks like he's able to handle a staff decently well now, which I think was a major question. So that's, I guess, a testament to him. But he's got to hit the damn ball. That's all that matters. He's got to hit the ball.
Right. Yeah. And that's, we talked about how do you fix this offense? I mean, at this point, besides guys getting healthy and staying healthy, like Henry Davis suddenly figuring it out and being a power hitter is probably your best bet for how to fix this offense right now. Because they're not going to go out. They didn't get anybody in the offseason. They're not going to go out and get somebody midseason or early in the season now too. So, yeah, Henry Davis has to figure it out. And if he does, things will look a lot better for this Pirates offense. But I don't know. It just looked like more of the same. And I don't know how that swing and that, it's just, he looks so off balance when he finishes up some of these swings. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't know.
He would hit, I'm telling you, Ryan, he would hit 25 home runs if we would just like rotate the field to his left.
So
his foul territory.
Yeah, his foul balls all went fair. Yeah, that would help.
If the baseball field had no foul territory, he would hit a lot of home runs.
There you go. I like.
We just fixed Henry Davis. You're welcome, Henry.
Just turn the field. That's all. That's a new one. How do we fix this guy? Just we need to turn the field. That's how we do it.
Maybe we just need to turn him, like so that he's hitting the ball to the right field foul pole.
Yeah. So that anyway, Henry Davis bats that kind of bummed me out. Seeing Terry Francona in the other team's dugout, that bummed me out because knowing that he could be here, but no, we have Derek Shelton, so we're okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like the Reds aren't setting the world on fire either.
No,
they are 7-8, which I mean,
I'd be beat us.
I'd be happy with 7-8 right now.
Yeah,
I'd feel a lot better. Now, granted, we saw their offense as well. Their offense stinks. They're pretty bad.
Their lineup. How do they have a Dunn in the outfield and it's not Adam Dunn? What's up with that?
Yeah, this doesn't feel right.
No, I was like, what is this Dunn? Wait, where's Adam? He's not related to him? Come on. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Reds lineup it's not that great, but it was good enough to beat us, which most lineups are.
Yeah, but anything else you want to touch on here?
Not really, man.
I know this was a clunker of a game.
The outfield of Tommy Pham, Canario, and Kutch was, I guess, not horrible in the field at least. Dude, Kutch looks fine in right field. He's been playing. I mean, he's playing a lot because Reynolds can't throw the ball now, and he's been DHing. So Kutch apparently is going to be playing the field, and he's been doing it well.
He's also hitting the ball hard.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I don't, like I said, Kutch is going to be fine. He's 38 and he's been doing it for a long time, so I don't have a problem with him. Reynolds, hitting 203, you said, he's not going to hit 203. Like, he'll turn it around. It'll even out. Do you think this injury is affecting him at the plate?
It could be, but I don't know. It's just not June yet.
Like, true. I mean, he is a notorious slow starter, right?
He is a slow starter, so I don't know if I'm really worried about him right now, but there definitely could be a question of whether the injury is hurting him at the plate at all.
Right.
It's also, hitting's contagious, and when nobody in your lineup's doing it, not hitting is also contagious.
Right. Right.
No, I guess they'll try to clean it up tomorrow and salvage one game.
Right the ship, as they say. Yeah, good luck against Hunter Greene, but yeah.
I don't know, Ryan.
I don't know, man. It's ugly. Hey, it's ugly right now.
You know what's great? I don't have to do the post game tomorrow.
That's true. I don't know who's doing it, but well, Jim's at the game, so it's probably not Jim. It's probably DiNardo and somebody.
Yeah, probably. All right. Well, you want to get out of here?
I'm fine with that. Apologize to people on the no sandwiches again. Somebody pointed out that this offense it's like it's like a diet where nobody can get any sandwiches. We're trying, guys. It's just, man, this offense is brutal. It is brutal.
Hey, at some point it'll turn around and we'll be giving out sandwiches like candy.
Yep. But there you go. DiNardo and Doug tomorrow. That'll be a good one.
All right, Ryan. Let's get out of here. Pirates dropped us 1-5-2. Hope to salvage one tomorrow against Hunter Greene, but unfortunately, that seems like it has a better shot of being a no-hitter.
Hey, they haven't been swept yet. So they've been able to manage, salvage one game of every series. So we'll see if this happens tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not betting on it. That's for sure.
I do not blame you. All right, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully, we're giving out sandwiches tomorrow. I'm Tyler. That's Ryan. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Peace.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucs.